Kia ora guys and girls, I'm TimeTravelKiwi, we're playing Alienation, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to earn the trophy presentation of a rich set of skills. The details say, in a solo play, complete a level without firing your weapon once. Now you can do this at any point during your gameplay of Alienation, but once you start getting to higher levels it actually becomes quite hard to do. So what I recommend you do is go over to the options, and we're just going to change campaign, and what we're going to do is we're just going to create a new game, and we're just going to do the very first level because the very first level is very easy, and we're just going to do that. So I'm just going to save over the save slot. I use that to get another trophy, and what we're going to do is you can choose any one you want. I would recommend choosing the saber. That's just my personal preference, but if you would like to use one of the other ones it doesn't really matter, because we're just going to be using the melee attack. So you could probably do this later on, use a bunch of your other abilities as well, but we're just going to go through the very first mission on easy. Make sure it's on invite only so that you don't have anyone else coming in, because you have to do this in a single player mode. So what we're going to do is we'll do that, and you can choose any difficulty. Choosing rookie would just make it the easiest. I'm just going to go professional because that's middle of the road. I'm just going to do it because that's what I'm going to do. And so you can choose whatever difficulty you want, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to load up the mission. So once you get into the mission, all you need to do is you need to just get through the mission as fast as you can without dying, but you also just want to make sure you don't use your weapon. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use our melee attack. Now it's going to keep prompting you to use your firearm, so keep prompting you to shoot. Just make sure to try and ignore that as best as you can. I don't think you can turn that hint off, especially when you're on the first level. It's just kind of saying, well, maybe you don't know how to play the game, and we're just going to keep telling you, so just try and ignore that as much as you can. It can get a little bit annoying. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to keep these guys in a group behind me, and then I'll just keep coming back and then attacking them with my melee attack. Your melee attack has a bit of a cooldown, so just make sure you don't try and do it too many times in a row. So you have to, that's why I hit them and then walk away a little bit, and then I come back and hit another group and then walk away, just because of that cooldown time. So just be careful about that. And so as you can see, it's not too hard. All I'm going to be doing here is just trying to get rid of all of the ones that are following me and all the ones that are going to come very soon, and then so that I can access the mission waypoints and stuff. So it's a very simple and easy trophy to get when you do it like this, because you're just in the very first mission. Especially if you've gone through some of the later missions, you just know how to play the game a lot more, and you'll definitely be able to do this very quickly and easily. This first mission takes about, I think it's 5-6 minutes. You can probably do a little bit faster if you don't spend as much time as I do just kind of attacking each of these individual guys. Maybe if you get a big group of them behind you and then just kind of take them out at near mission objectives, you might be able to do this a little bit quicker. As you can see, I'm just kind of wasting a little bit of time there, but I'm also trying to be a little bit cautious. I don't want to get overrun. So you have to just be careful about that. There's no penalty, so if you do die you can just continue on as long as you don't use your weapon. That is the only constraint, and also you have to make sure you have to do this on your own. You can't have any other people in your group. So as long as you're following those rules, then you should very easily get this trophy. So I'm just trying to get rid of all these guys that are following me so that I can get into the shipping container, and once I do that I can get the next mission objective and we can keep heading on through the mission. So over here there are quite a few guys. There are the, what are they called, the bigger guys. So these are the mutants, and then you've got these soldier kind of guys you have to watch out for. I kind of just tried to avoid them as much as possible and just walk past them, mainly because they are a lot stronger and they can actually hurt you quite a bit. They'll actually do a melee attack if you get too close, and they're a bit faster than the mutants. So what we're going to do is we're just trying to avoid those guys as much as possible, but these guys, as you can see, we can just get a big group of them and then try and knock as many of them out as possible. If you're on one of the harder difficulty, on veteran, I think it might take 2 shots to take these guys out. So you just have to be aware of that if you're going to try and do it on veteran difficulty. On professional and on rookie, you can easily take them out in 1 shot. So, and you just want to make sure that you don't die. And that's what I'm trying to do. Just place the bomb on the wall right here and then go through it. So this is kind of where it gets a little bit more annoying because these guys right here, I can't remember the name of these enemies, but they are so annoying because of the thing that they drop. They create like a little lava explosion on the ground, and it's just a little bit more annoying because if you get a big group of them and they kind of get the drop on you, then you could be in a bit of trouble just like getting damaged from all around just by standing on the ground. So just try to be careful about that. Over here I'm just going to try and just reduce the amount of enemies in this building and then get to the objective. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just heading towards the objective as fast as possible and just trying to not die in the process. So I'm just going to keep these guys as close to me as possible. As you can see, that I got a little bit surrounded there, and then when I killed them they had that drop that happened. Now these guys with the purple health bars will take 2 hits to kill them, so just be aware of that. Try not to get surrounded too much. Usually once you've hit them once, they will have a bit of a time when they'll be a bit dazed or disorientated, and you'll be able to just hit them. But they'll be stunned for like a couple of seconds, and it will just give you time for your ability to recharge. And then what you want to do is you just want to keep doing it. So there's a bunch more of these guys that will come out. Once you've done this and just got back to the helicopter, you could probably just sprint through these guys and head to the helicopter, and that will be the mission over. So as long as you've kept your finger away from the trigger button, so that's all I did, is I kept my finger on the just using the melee button and then just keeping it away from the shooting button. And once you get to the end, you should just get to the trophy as soon as you get to the score screen kind of area. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait for the helicopter to arrive, get onto the helicopter, then you'll just have to wait for it to take off. The trophy doesn't pop until you have reached the next screen, so just where it comes up with, what does it come up with, like your time and stuff, that's when the trophy pops. So we're just going to wait for that, and where it is, there it is, presentation of rich set of skills, and that's all you have to do to get that trophy or achievement. It's just trophy because it's only on PlayStation. So that's all I'm going to do for this video. So thank you guys for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. Now it's time for me to say see you guys and girls, and see you in the next video.